progress.
All right, time for stretchy stretch. Got some new bands, got a whole pack of them. Just love them. Ooh, every size and color. So I'm gonna have that handy. Just set it here for now. Well, you can use a towel too. But let's just get started with a chin to chest and a nice slow toe touch. Definitely a hamstring stretch for today and lower back. It's a really good way to feel out kind of where you're stiff. I take my right arm just across my chest. Put in. Take my arm back because every time I do this I find that my shoulder lifts up. So let's just reset that scapula. Arms up, arms down. You should feel the scapula rest down when you do that. Then, and if you're wondering what the scapula is, it's the back of your shoulder. Okay, and then you're going to take that same arm across the body, pull it in. Really trying to focus on keeping that shoulder down. It's tight, it's going to hop up on you. Other arm, so let's do another palms up, moving our hands outward, rest those hands down at the side. I'm going to take my other arm and stretch it across. I'm glad my shoulder is in, like after 2 days of stretching, my shoulder settled right down, so testament to stretching, right? All right, so now triceps, so arm straight up, drop the hand behind the head. Let's just give it a nice gentle pull. Let's do the other arm. Up, drop the hand behind the head. Nice gentle pull. Let's put the arms down. I'm going to grab my band or towel, put my arms up, and go as far back as I can behind my head. We're just going to floss the shoulders. Ooh. Totally need that today. A little bit further, something's happening. Just go as far as you can comfortably. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Nice and gentle today. I'm feeling very relaxed. All the way back as far as you can. And forward. Do this a couple more times. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this band or towel on the floor for when I stretch my hamstrings after. Let's just try something a little different with the shoulders. Nice goalposts. And then just lower those hands down. Bring them Back up like a marionette. I don't know if that's what like a marionette, but that's what it makes me think of. I must have bumped my camera. I feel diagonal. If you can't do this, then just do shoulder circles. Okay, down, hinge, up. There we go. Perfect. Just put your fingertips behind your head and then bring your elbows together and then as far out as you can go and stretch. In, out. That's the upper, just work our way down the body, I guess. All the way out, all the way in. Okay, hands down. And I'm going to take my left ear, put towards my left shoulder. And I'm going to put my left hand on that right ear. I'm going to push that ear into my hand towards the ceiling, and then the other hand I'm going to push towards the floor. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just stretching out that neck a bit. Let's do the other side. Right ear, right hand on left ear. Push that ear into your hand. And the other hand you might as well push towards the floor. Deep breath in. Let it be, let it be. Alright, one more before we go to the floor. Goalposts, and we're just going to turn our upper body side to side. So we're not going to move our arms, we're moving our torso while our arms are in a goalpost position. Perfect. There we go. Now we got that upper body warmed up a bit. Swing those arms, loosen it up. I'm trying to lube my shoulders up with synovial fluid. Lubricate, lubricate, loosen those shoulders. Alright, let's go to the floor, shall we? Take your time, do it however you are comfortable going to the floor. Lie on our backs. Roll down nice and comfortable on my back, and I'm going to put both my arms, I'm going to reach them right up by my ears, and then I'll bring my knees up. I'm just going to roll side to side. Just go, you can just do a little movement or a lot of movement, or just loosening it up a bit, side to side. If it's easier, you could put your arms down by your hips and roll side to side. We're just loosening up the lower back a bit. Alright, let's put our feet down, and we're just going to loosen our neck up a little more. So I'm just going to roll my head side to side. Nice and gentle. Just to what kind of feels natural. Don't force how far you're going. This is the end of the week stretch. So next week, just remember it's going to be Mondays and Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. Which actually is going to work out because we got an extra day of recovery. We got a stretch right after the Thursday, which is nice. And it seems like most appointments are on Wednesdays. Go figure. Alright, so now we're going to come back to center. my knees to my chest. I'm gonna roll again, just a little bit side to side. Just want to loosen up my lower back a little bit. I just want to see where I'm placed in the screen. I'm gonna keep rolling, and then I'm just gonna let my body naturally roll over onto my left side. Put both my hands straight out. And drop that arm all the way across your body to the back. And then forward again. Bend your elbows like you're praying. Make sure your knees and hips are parallel, and then we're going to bring that arm all the way back and just let it hang for a couple seconds. Deep breath in. Let it go. Must be pretty tight because I'm not even close to the floor right now. So while I'm doing this, I thought, well, I might as well stretch my hips. So I'm going to straighten that bottom. Then put your other hand right on that knee, like, because we want the lower body facing forward. Deep breath in. Let it go. This shows how tight this shoulder is, because usually I'm on the floor by now, or touching the floor. I have one lady that I train, she can't even get close to the floor at all. She's so tight in her thoracic spine. So it's very common to be tight there. We hold a lot of our stress in that mid to upper spine, you know, between the shoulder blades and up to the neck. There we go. Feel the floor a bit now. I'm going to come forward, bringing both knees up, supporting my head with the bottom arm. And we're going to do a shoulder sweep, thumb hovering above the floor. Lots of shoulder care today in the beginning. This actually feels quite nice. I always have to turn my wrist a bit so I can keep that thumb hovering above the floor as it goes behind my head and body. But some people can only make it to their ear. They're so tight in the shoulder. So just go as far as you can comfortably. Today I feel a little bit of ligamenty. I feel my ligaments going, what are you doing, crazy lady? Crazy lady. It makes me think of when my one boy was a little boy and he was in school and he wrote this little thing for Mother's Day about his mom. And he wrote, "My mom is crazy." Alright, let's roll onto our back again and bring those knees to your chest, and then let's just rock side to side again. My mom is crazy. So sweet. Alright, so I'm going to reach my arms between my knees down to my ankles. So now my knees are apart and I'm holding onto my shin where my shin meets my ankle. And I'm going to rock side to side again. Just loosen up that, just imagine loosening up that lower spine. Opening the hips up a bit. And then I'm going to lay still and I'm just going to do ankle circles. Just loosen up my ankles a bit. Crickety crack. Change direction. Look at that one ankle's cracking real good. Real good. Right. Now I'm going to roll over to my right side. Extend my arms out front. Knee Knees and hips parallel, and drop that arm behind me again. Deep breath in, fill up your lungs, and just let it go. Relax into the floor. Let's come forward. Bend at the elbows like you're going to pray. And let's bring that 90-degree angle, top arm all the way to behind me. We're going to let it hang and let gravity stretch the shoulder out. And I'm going to stretch my hip at the same time, so I'm going to take my front arm, put it on my knee, and straighten that bottom leg. Just to pull that knee down towards the floor and get a little more stretch in the hip, while we stretch our thoracic spine and shoulder. Deep breath in and let it go. It's Friday. TGIF. Oh, I like it when I can feel the floor come to my arm. Relax. Let it. Forward, knees and hips parallel. Support my head and neck with my bottom arm. And I'm going to put my thumb towards the floor and hover it as I sweep my shoulder all the way behind. Again. I may not get this one as good, the tighter side. I'll do the best I can. A month till Christmas. Haven't done any shopping. Guess that's the beauty of Amazon, though. There's some nice things on Amazon, I guess. The best part is that I can put my Christmas tree up whenever I please, which should be soon, because I just love the lights in November. All the way behind. Good job. All right. Working our way down the body. One more time. Let's roll onto our backs. Arms down. And let's just roll those knees side to side again. Really want to stretch those hamstrings. I noticed so much when I was doing my toe touch, which is needed. So, where's that band or your towel you can grab? Just grab it. Put it on my right foot. Extend straight out. I'm going to bring that foot all the way up as far as I can, which is not that far today. And my other knee is still bent. We'll straighten it in a minute. And if you really want to feel the stretch in the back of your calf, push that heel towards the ceiling and turn those toes towards your face. Then stretch it out. Deep breath in. Let it go. This is supposed to be relaxing and help with those tight muscles. Lower the leg down. Straighten my other leg, so now we can get a little bit more of a stretch in that. Whew. And again, if you really turn turn those toes towards your face and push the heel towards the ceiling, you're going to feel the whole ankle and calf as well as your hamstrings. I think this is about as far as my body's going to allow today. So let's get some oxygen into those muscles. Deep breath in. Fill up those muscles with oxygen and let it go. Wow, it feels so nice when I do that. I'm going to anchor my opposite arm to my side as I drop that leg out to my side towards the floor. And I have a band so that gravity doesn't completely overstretch my muscle before it's ready. All right, let's do a deep breath in and let it go. Every time you take a deep breath in, I want you to imagine just letting go of those tight muscles. No resistance. Here we go. Deep breath in, fill up those lungs, and let it go, relax. I feel like doing that, I just gained like range of motion. So let's try it one more time. Breathe in, nice and deep. Fill up those muscles with the oxygen and relax. Sink your body into the floor. Love it. I think we deserve one more. Deep breath in. Give those muscles oxygen and let go and relax everything and sink into the floor. There we go. Bring that leg up. Take the band or towel off. Both arms straight up and drop that leg across your body towards the floor. Keeping both your shoulders and arms square on the floor. Wow. You know, I used to be able to, my foot used to go straight to the floor. Now look at me. That means I need to stretch more often. Maybe Wednesday nights you could take a YouTube stretch class and do it. Help yourself one extra night. Or Wednesday mornings, just as good. Bring that knee in, bring it to your chest and hug it. A little bit more, some ankle circles going on. The other direction. Nice. I want you to run your hand down to your ankle or just above your ankle. I'd like you to turn your foot and knee. So now your heel is above your other hip. So this is my right leg. My heel is above my left hip. Now try and bring that leg in your chest. Stretch. Deep breath in. Fill up that body with oxygen and let it go and sink into the floor. Alright, let's do the other leg. Both knees bent. My band or towel on that foot. Extend it straight out and bring it up. Oh. Turn and hinge that ankle so my toes are towards my face and my heel is pushing towards the ceiling because I want to stretch the calf and the ankle and I want to stretch my hamstring all at once. I need a deep breath in for this one. Let go. leg down, straighten the other knee, and bring it back up. Whew. And now when I turn my toes towards my face and that heel towards the ceiling, I can really feel those hamstrings and my calf. Deep breath in. Whenever you're feeling that super resistance where it's like super tight, you want to feed oxygen to that muscle. So take a deep breath in and then just tell that muscle it's okay to let go and relax. Breathe out. This one is so super tight. I'm astounded. This is my left leg. So that means my left side is tighter than my right. I'm going to take my right arm and anchor it out to my side. I'm going to drop this leg all the way out to the side. Oh, see that inner hamstring is just a naughty, naughty muscle. If I ever suffer from sciatica or anything like that, which I usually feel when I'm traveling in a car or sitting for a long time, this is the stretch right here that stretches that one inner thigh muscle that is really will relieve sciatica. One of the stretches. Another one is to raise up your lower back like on a roller, because you want that pelvic tilt in. That pelvic tilt in is good for lower back and stenosis, sciatica. Oh look, I got leaves on my feet. Deep breath in and let it go. Every time I take that deep breath in and let it go, I can feel my leg go a little closer to the floor. So let's do it again. Deep breath in, fill up those muscles with oxygen, and let it go. I just don't think we spend enough time letting gravity take care of us. Just focus on how gravity's working against us. Okay, one more time. Deep breath in, fill up those lungs, and let it go. Wow, I can sure feel that stretch. Okay, let's bring that leg in. Take that band or towel off. Both arms out at your side. And let's drop that leg across our bodies towards the floor. Oh my goodness, this one is just... What would I do without this class? I'm sure it makes a huge difference in my life. Just once a week. More than once a week is great. It's got to be at least the bare minimum once a week stretching. You can feel things letting go. Deep breath in, just let it go. There we go. Whoa, I'm almost to the floor. What? That's fantastic. All right, let's bring that knee to the chest. Pull it in and do some ankle circles. Change direction. All right. Now I'm going to run my top hand or right hand down my left leg to just above my ankle, and then I want to turn my leg so the heel is above the other hip, my right hip. And I'm going to hug that knee in again. And go gentle on yourself. Like if it feels weird or off, don't do it because your ankle could be off. Just hug your knee to your chest. Keep it simple. Bring our legs straight towards the ceiling. And keep your neck and head and everything on the floor. And we're going to pull both our legs towards our faces. Both the legs together. Slightly lifting the butt off the floor, baby. Just stretching that lower back a bit. Straighten those legs towards the ceiling. I want you to put your arms on the floor to secure your upper body. And then I want you to do your feet in a circle of the number 8 or the infinity sign, because the 8 would be lying on this side. Nice little figure 8s. Here we go. We're just loosening up that poor little lower back. You could just do tiny little movements. You don't even have to make it that big. And this actually works your core. The bigger the circles you did, the more you're going to work your tummy. So, alright, hug your knee and your chest again. Both your knees. Rock side to side. Let's do some work on those hips. Let's roll up. Alright. First one, I'm going to go into the position of a pinwheel. So, as I bend my knees, one foot's on the other knee, and so on. And if you can, I want you to put your arms across your chest and go in a circle. If you get a little cramp in your hip, that's normal. If you have to put your hands on the floor to do this circle, that's okay too. You want to protect your, say it bothers your neck or something. I just want your torso to go in a circle and loosen up those hips. To center, I want you to straighten your left leg out and put your right foot right on the inside of that leg or thigh. And then I want you to shift your shoulders towards that foot and run your hands on the floor on either side of that foot now. If you're anything like me and you have a super tight hip, because right now you should be feeling a pull in the right hip, even though we're on the left side. Stretch it down as far as you can go. If you need, take a deep breath in, and as you let the breath go, go a little bit more forward. Up. So this is my left leg, so I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to put the back of my right hand on the outside of that leg. And then I'm going to take my left arm, and I'm going to reach it far behind me towards the sky or the wall, and I'm going to look at that hand and twist my body, and I'm using my right hand on that leg as leverage to twist. If that bothers your neck or shoulder, just put your hand behind you on the floor and look towards the ceiling. Either way, we're twisting that body, looking up. Okay, back to center. I want you to take your right arm and reach over your head rest your forearm, left forearm on the floor. And reach as far over as you can. Now that should be like your gluteus medius area, which is right about the hip and butt cheek. And then back to center. So now I'm going to shift my shoulders towards my right knee. And I'll put my hands down. And as I go down on my forearms, I bring that left leg back and then lie my body right on that leg. Don't forget to breathe. Deep breath in. Fill your body with oxygen. And then let it go. Slide my hands up so that my hands are beside my knee, and then I'm going to just bring that knee back so I can go right on the knee. And I'm going to bring that left leg out. I'm going to rock forward and back and stretch the inside of that thigh again. How far back you go is up to you. If you have to walk your hands back and you want to protect yourself from falling back, go right ahead. You can walk your hands back, brace your body as you come down. Or you can just rest on that foot and have your hands forward like a child pose but with one leg. Come forward, bring that foot back in because I want to support myself on that knee now as I bring this leg forward onto my heel, and then you can rock forward and back again, or back just as far as you want to go to stretch the back of that leg. You can even go as far as sitting on your foot. Or you could just put both your hands on your toes. Just stretching out. Those hamstrings are so bad for the hip and lower back. Pretty much everything. Okay, let's go down into the seated position. We're going to go from the beginning with the pinwheel, but this time I'm doing it on the other side. So a nice pinwheel with the legs. Bent pinwheel. And then I'm going to put my hands on my chest and go in a circle. Remember I said you could put your hands on the floor if you need. If it bothers your neck or shoulders. I'm just going to go in a circle. I want to loosen up those hip flexors. Sometimes people get a cramp when they do this one. Okay, I'm going to straighten out that right leg. Put that left foot on the inside of my thigh. Nice tall spine, and I'm going to shift my shoulders towards that foot. Put my hands on either side of the leg and hinge forward. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, hinge forward. Just go as far forward as you can, comfortably. Every time I take in a deep breath, I relax forward as I breathe out. Come back up, and I'm going to take the back of my left hand and put it on the outside of that right leg. And then either put my hand behind my back or reach towards the ceiling and look all the way up my hand. And I'm using that other hand to leverage so I can twist as far as possible. Take a breath. Again, if this bothers your neck or shoulders, then I want your hand on the floor behind you. And back to center. Left arm over your head until you can get that right forearm on the floor and reach as far as you can go. And then I push my elbow into the floor so I can try and leverage that knee back down because it's so tight, it's way up off the floor. I'm not like all those gurus. I don't stretch like 24/7, which probably would make me loosey-goose. It's funny though, there's some people that do a ton of yoga and they actually overstretched their muscles, so then they have difficulty stretching them. It's weird. I'm not saying don't stretch, but I'm saying there is a possibility of stretching too much. Alright, so now I'm going to shift my shoulders towards this outside left knee, put my hands on either side, start to roll forward on my forearms, straighten that other leg behind me, and then I'm going to lie right down on that leg. Don't forget to breathe. Deep breath in. Give your body oxygen and relax. As I roll my hands back up, come onto my knee. So I'm on my left knee and my right leg's going to go out at the side. So the inside of my foot's on the floor. I'm going to start rocking forward and back so I can stretch that inner line. And then if you can go into child pose in this position, go right ahead. If you need to walk your hands back so you're sitting on that foot, and then reach your hands forward, go right ahead. If you have to just support it because it's too much, then just keep your hands there. Or you could just go on your forearms. Whatever is the most comfortable. Deep breath in. Let it go. We just really focused on the hamstrings today because they are the culprit for so many issues with the lower back, the hips, the knees. They're just jerks. Okay, I'm going to come up and forward. Go onto both knees. So now I'm on my left knee so I can put that right foot forward. And then stretch the back of that leg. I can't remember now if I stretched the left or the right. Dang nabbit. I can't remember, but that's alright. Hopefully you can remember. You can either put your hands on that toe. You could go back a bit further and stretch and use your hands for leverage. Ooh, the resistance. Ooh, craziness. Alright, let's go forward. Oh, class is pretty much ending. Let's do a nice, relaxing child pose. as we come up from child pose, I want you to arch your back. Nice back arch. Walk your hands down and stand up. And then just arch your back and bring those hands all the way up into a standing position. Shoulders back. Push that head towards the ceiling and your hands towards the floor. Perfect.